Hello, and welcome back to my channel. In the world of drag queens, there are all kind of weird jobs, believe me you. And so today I am booked to take a seat on a buffet of sweets and cakes, dressed as a kind of Rokoko lady / Marie Antoinette.
Oh, I've heard you make keys as a hobby?
I already covered my eyebrows with glue stick because for this look I want to draw on a very soft Rokoko style new eyebrow, and I already did my base. It is kind of light to match the entire look, and I think that's enough of a foreword. Let them eat cake and let's go. Using MAC's Harmony blush, I'm starting to map out the shape of my brows. I'm cutting out my brows using MAC Full Coverage Foundation and a concealer brush. I'm applying tiny little strokes of dark brown eyeliner to create the illusion of hair. I'm going all the way in with Coty Airspun's translucent setting powder. This has a little bit of color to it, so it won't make the look completely white. This is why I used this setting powder today. And I'm also going all over my new eyebrows again, just to soften them a little bit more. Ooh, girl. For the eye makeup today, I'm going in with the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Baroque. I think this color selection... Girl. I think that this color selection is just perfect for a Rokoko makeup. As you can see, this palette is very used. I really enjoyed working with these colors. That was also the very first Anastasia palette that I bought. It's long ago, and this girl and we have a history. So let's start. Starting to map out the shape of my eye makeup with the shade Buon Fresco. Adding the shade Antique Bronze to create depth. And now I'm simply going over the entire eyeshadow game again with an empty blending brush, and I just make sure that everything looks soft and airbrushed. To zhuzh up the lower edge of my eyebrows and to highlight my brow bone, I'm using the shade Tempera. For a super soft halo crease, I'm starting to apply the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer by Urban Decay, and I blend it out with an eyeshadow brush. Then I'm adding the shade Vermeer to finish it off in a shimmery way. I'm using Kryolan TV Paint Stick in the shade 101, a dark, intense brown, to create a very soft liner. I'm finishing the liner with the shade Cypress Umber. Alright, I'm adding some black liner on my waterline, upper and lower waterline, just to make sure that in all the softness my eyes still pop. I'm adding the shade Antique Bronzy to my lower eyelid, and I'm blending it out with an empty fluffy eyeshadow brush. So today's look is Rokoko inspired, Marie Antoinette inspired. So what I do right now is, instead of contouring my cheekbones here and instead of contouring my forehead here, I'm just adding blush all over the place. I want this whole area to be an ocean of pink. So I'm going in with Milani's Romantic Rose blush, and I'm simply using it with a big powder brush. And I'm going all the way very close to my eye. I did this in one of my previous videos. Later I will go over this area with a highlighter, and this will create some structure and give me that, you know, lightness that I need up here. But first I'm rouging the entire situation out. I'm going back in with some Coty Airspun translucent setting powder to tone down the rouge in some areas. Alright, it's time for some nose contour. I am using my Real Techniques 301 contouring brush, and I'm simply using the shape of the brush to do my nose contour. I love this brush. I said it a million times before and I will say it again. This is what you need for nose contouring, honey. And I'm just making sure that the nose contour is super softly blended. So I'm going in with a MAC powder brush and I'm just blending. It's time for mascara, Miss Mascara. Alright, let's add a pair of lashes. Here we go. Whoop! And there we are. Eyelashes. Woofty boofty, super soft. To give my eye makeup a little bit of definition back, I'm adding a shimmery cream colored shadow right below the liner that I did. And as you can see, this is just immediately, you know, giving back the definition between eye makeup and cheek coloration of the situation. Alright, time for a fixing spray. I'm using Fix Pink Light. This is MAC's fixing spray with a little bit of a rosy gold shimmer to it. So my face is going to shine like a pearl. For my highlighter, I want to use something kind of pinkish today. So I'm going into the pink shade in the middle here. It's the I Love You So Mochi highlighter palette by NYX Professional Makeup. And I'm adding this on top of the rouge. Ooh! And as you can see, this immediately, you know, changes the entire situation. Before, everything was just a pink layer of color, and now it's, you know, highlighted and structured and snatched again. Thank God. So today I'm really adding a lot of shimmer to my face. I just want that entire thing to be very pearly, and I think that just gives the whole look a very stagey, glowy, Rokoko, pearly look. For my lips today, I used the Velvet Matte lipstick by Deborah Milano. I added several coats on bottom and top lip, and then I blended it by smudging it in like that. And the top contour, I just slightly feathery blended it with a little shadow brush, just to create this kind of, you know, faded lip look. And now, just to give the lips a little bit more, you know, an intense coloration, I'm adding a serious pink into the middle of my lips. And I'm smudging it out again. That's a little too intense, so I'm going back in with the color I used before. Yeah, that's better. For the ultimate Rokoko look, I'm adding a wonderfully matte black beauty mark. They used to call it mousse. And this is applied with Essence Liquid Ink eyeliner, the cheapest and most wonderful eyeliner ever. Drugstore queen, hey ho. And yeah, that's the entire look. I think it turned out quite kind of Rokoko-ish. And for the entire look, unfortunately, I need to get to the location and get dressed and put my hair on there, because the hair is actually too big to wear it in a cap. So I will add some pictures of the actual setting and the actual thing that happened at this location. And yes, this is my Rokoko inspired pearly pink look. I love it. I hope that you love it. Subscribe, follow, you know, notification bell and everything. Mwah. See you in my next video. Bye bye.